Hi there, welcome again to That's English.
Today's documentary is about volunteering. Did you know that around 20 million Britons volunteer every year?
Really?
Yes, and we're going to meet two of them in the documentary. Brian, who supports a national conservation charity, and Rose, who helps others with disabilities.
Try to answer this question as you watch. What reasons do people give for volunteering?
Each year, around 20 million people in Britain give their time for free to help others or support their local community. Volunteering is an important part of British culture. From wartime heroes to modern-day services, Brits love to volunteer. In fact, 1 in 3 adults have volunteered at least once in the last 12 months. The spirit of British volunteering was clearly evident in 2012, when 70,000 people volunteered to make sure the Olympic Games ran smoothly. Today, there are thousands of volunteering opportunities in sports, the arts, conservation and heritage, as well as helping people with disabilities or supporting the elderly. We meet some volunteers working to help other people and the environment. We ask them what motivates them and find out what it's like to spend a day in the life of a volunteer. Brian Legg is a volunteer at the Woodland Trust, one of the UK's leading conservation charities. Its aim is to help plant trees, protect woods and inspire others to enjoy nature. We asked Brian what he does to support the trust.
And we've got a tape measure which is 5 metres long. I and all the volunteers contribute to planting the trees. We've got 600,000 to plant in total, and it's going to take us 9 years. We've done 3/4 already, but we still have a lot of trees to plant. The amount of time I spend varies a lot at different times of the year, but I suppose I'm here 1 or 2 days a week, probably most of the year.
People volunteer for different reasons.
For me, the main benefit of volunteering is a combination of things. One, I love the outdoors. It's a total contrast to the job I did in most of my life. I'm retired. And it's the social aspect. There's a great group of people. We have a laugh and we thoroughly enjoy ourselves.
It's lovely to get out, meet these people and actually do some good in the world.
For some, it's a chance to do something good for their local community, while for others, it can also provide valuable experience for a future career. Brian tells us why he chooses to volunteer.
When I retired, which was a few years ago now, I thought that I would like to get involved in one environmental project and one for developing countries. And this is my environmental project. And if we can create a wild space that's only 4 miles, 6 kilometres from where I live, that's going to be a great bonus, and I'm going to enjoy this site for as long as I live in this area.
Rose Ellen is a volunteer at Build, a charity that provides social and leisure activities for people with disabilities. For her, volunteering is about connecting with other people. She tells us more.
Well, I helped set up the Wednesday Club, and they're a club for people with sensory, physical and learning disabilities. And they have a disco there and the art room and lots of other activities. I do stuff on the computers and I put volunteers' details on the database. I really enjoy it and it gives me something to do, and I've made lots of new friends.
So what's the average profile of a volunteer? Rose gives us her ideas.
I think really most people come in to help people. I think you need to be kind, friendly, reliable, will always turn up on the right time.
So volunteering can help you learn new skills. It's also a great way to do the things you enjoy, support your local community, and make some new friends along the way.
Rose says that volunteers are usually kind, friendly and reliable. That sounds just like you, Kieran.
Thanks, Samantha. Did you get the answer to the question? What reasons do people generally give for volunteering?
It's lovely to get out, meet these people and actually do some good in the world.
I really enjoy it and it gives me something to do, and I've made lots of new friends.
They volunteered to meet new people and to do something good for others.
Volunteering is a valued part of UK culture. Something else that's important is our system of social services.
Social services are the services provided by the government in areas such as healthcare, childcare and unemployment.
We wanted to know about social services in other countries, so we asked our international friends, what social services are there in your country, and do the services cover all the people's needs?
There are systems in place to cover most social services, such as childcare, unemployment benefits, and care for the elderly. However, a lot of people in America don't feel that this is enough because it is such a big country.
In Canada, there's great social services for unemployment, for healthcare. If you earn under a certain income, you get free healthcare, and a lot of services are provided for people.
We have many services in Australia. For instance, we have the old age pension assistance. We also have the rental assistance. We help people with student loans. We also have the Medicare system where 1.5% of our wage goes towards Medicare, which helps us when we want to go to the doctor or other health services.
The social service infrastructure in Jamaica has never been brilliant, but of recent years it is branching out. It is becoming more aware of what the country needs.
Social services, they do exist and they try to do their best under the circumstances, which is never enough.
We have a lot of social services in England, particularly for the elderly, for people with disabilities, and we have lots of carers. I think, as always, we're never going to have enough because we always need more funding, and as our population grows, we will need more services.
Did you notice that in Australia they call healthcare Medicare?
Australians get a lot of support. The students get student loans and the elderly get pensions.
Now it's time to join Aidan on the west coast of Ireland at the Cliffs of Moher. As you watch, answer this question. What are the best ways to see the Cliffs of Moher?
Hello, today I'm in County Clare at the Cliffs of Moher, one of Ireland's most awe-inspiring and most visited landmarks. At their highest point, this magnificent group of very steep cliffs stand at 214 metres above the Atlantic Ocean. The cliffs run along the coast for about 8 kilometres. You can walk them in about 2 hours, but it may take you longer as you'll want to stop along the way to look at the spectacular views. I'm here with Catherine from the Visitor Centre at the Cliffs of Moher. Hello, Catherine.
Hello, Aidan. Welcome to the Cliffs.
Thank you very much. Catherine, why do you think the Cliffs are such a popular place to visit?
Well, people have been coming here for hundreds of years. O'Brien's Tower, which we can see in the background, was built in 1835 as a viewing point for visitors. And of course, they're coming to see the wonderful beauty of the cliffs themselves. But they're also coming to see the wildlife. During the bird nesting season, we have over 60,000 pairs of seabirds nesting here.
Where can I get some of the best views of the cliffs and the surrounding area?
I think everyone has their own favourite view of the Cliffs of Moher, but along the coast of the cliffs there is a walking trail and you can walk all along that distance and pick out some amazing views.
Well, thanks very much, Catherine.
You're very welcome, Aidan. Enjoy the cliffs.
Thank you. This is O'Brien's Tower. It was built in 1835 by Sir Cornelius O'Brien. It was built as an observation point for visitors to the area. Local folklore suggests he may also have built it to impress the ladies he was courting. Another great way to see the Cliffs of Moher is from down below. Ferry services run from neighbouring towns and villages. you get an amazing view from the base of the cliffs. From this angle, you can see the layers of different kinds of rock from which these cliffs have been formed over the last 320 million years. The cliffs are also home to colonies of seabirds. In the breeding season, there are puffins, cormorants, and around 20 different species of birds. Just south of the Cliffs of Moher is the holiday town of Lahinch. This charming little place has a golden sandy beach 2 kilometres long, and it's a popular destination for swimming and different kinds of surfing. I am here with John McCarthy, a former surfing champion of Ireland at the Lahinch Surf School. Hello, John.
Aidan, good to see you. Very welcome to Lahinch.
Thank you very much, John. John, is Ireland a popular surfing destination?
Yeah, we have the Atlantic Ocean here, so there's always nice waves in Lahinch, yeah.
And why is Lahinch so popular, and how long have people been coming here?
Lahinch faces directly west into the Atlantic, so it receives a lot of waves. And surfing's been popular here for about 20 years. The best time for waves is actually in the winter time. That's when we get the big waves.
I have never done any surfing before, but you're going to show me a few things today, are you?
Yeah, we're going to make you a professional, Aidan. Let's do it.
Let's do it, come on. Well, I think I'm addicted to Stoke. That's the feeling you get when you fall in love with surfing. I'm going to catch a few more waves. I'll see you next time in Galway.
Well, Aidan may not be good at surfing, but he's picked up some surfing slang.
He said, "I'm addicted to Stoke," which means he loves the feeling you get when you surf.
Were you able to answer the question? What are the best ways to see the Cliffs of Moher?
But along the coast of the cliffs, there is a walking trail, and you can walk all along that distance and pick out some amazing views.
Another great way to see the Cliffs of Moher is from down below.
The best ways are along the walking trail and from down below on a ferry.
Well, thanks for joining us today. We look forward to seeing you next time on That's English.
See you.
Bye.